Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am here today to have a little bit of fun playing around with this stuff that I got from Arteza. And I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I don't know. I've never done a journal like I have in mind for this. I have something in my head that I want to do. So we're just going to play around and see how it works. I haven't tried any of this yet. I mean, some of the things I do all the time, but like I'm going to use a little bit of this gouache paint, the metallic gouache colors that you can win on my channel here as a gift from Arteza. You have to go to the video, the first video where I talk about the Arteza, and it's the collaboration with Arteza video and giveaway. So yeah, just look for that, and I'll link it in the description box below this video. And you can enter to win if you haven't already. So I thought we could play with these and see just maybe some different things that we could do with it, because as you know, I'm not like, I mean, I have painted and I paint, but I'm not like a professional painter or anything like that. So I'm a crafter and, you know, like to do all different things. So it's going to be a little bit maybe of a mixed media in a way, but I don't do jelly prints or any of that. I don't have any of that stuff, but yeah, so we're just going to play a little bit with these, and then I have all kinds of paper, and like I said, I have, you know, something specific in mind. It's just I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go yet, but we will play. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to do is I have like, this is just a piece of notepad paper, and where's my little notepad? I can show you. It's just, you know, like these little white ones that you can get a lot of times at like dollar stores or wherever. And I just tore out a sheet, copy dyed it, and then I punched it using this punch. And I will try to remember to link this punch in the description box below, but it's by EK Success. And I don't remember what they call it, but you know, you can see it's the little like perforations if you tear a sheet of notebook paper out. So that's kind of what it makes. So I want to play with that. And I think what I'm going to do for the moment is move the book out of the way, and we'll come back to it in just a minute. I just want to get these ready to go so that they can dry while we do some other things. I've got a piece of parchment paper here, and we'll play with this to see what we're going to do. I'm going to try gold this time, and I just have some random paintbrushes. These are nothing fancy. They're just, you know, a foam brush, funny little paintbrush. I think I got it in a pack at like Hobby Lobby with all different paintbrushes and stuff. And then this is just a regular like flat, you know, chisel brush. Alright, and I forgot to get water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. That was a dur moment, right? So I'm using the gold, like I said, and I'm just going to put a little bit here because we don't need a ton. And we are going to put a little water with it, because I have discovered, I did play a little bit with these. They don't do really great completely dry, in my opinion. They feel a little bit sticky to me. Like I have trouble getting them to move. And so I like them better when they're watered down just a little bit. And that's just my personal preference, like, because I know loads of people use gouache. So it's probably just because I'm a novice and I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, I like to water them down. And so I'm just going to do like, you know, quick brush strokes. And I used to do some of this stuff with scrapbooking. I made my mother-in-law a scrapbook where I painted all the edges with acrylic paint that was white. Much like Distress, you know, ink. It's just instead you're using like a paintbrush and paint. And so I don't want it to be totally perfect. I'm just like stroking, like quick strokes, so that I just am kind of getting that messy look. I don't want it to look all like a perfect edge around that. So that I'm going to set aside and let dry. I don't know, I hope you can see. I didn't show you very well, but it's just got a little bit of that glimmery pearl color around the edges. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. And then we can do another something. I don't know what yet, but maybe a piece of this. This is from my torn paper and ferns, and it's just a scrap. And I think I'm going to tear the edges so that they aren't so square. just do that kind of thing. So yeah, I think this book, what I have in mind is really just kind of grungy and just random and playing around, really. Just something that I want to do, not necessarily any specific kit or anything like that. Just me playing around with all different papers and old papers, new papers, whatever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And now I'm just kind of, as you can see, running that brush along there, and it just gives you like random sort of ripply, ruffly, I don't know, marking. And it's, again, just think of inking. It's a lot like you're inking something. And it doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. It can be totally just random and weird. But yeah, I did this with a whole scrapbook, and that was very fun. The white paint. But because, well, I mean, that would work with white paint too, because we've got black pages, but I'm going to cover parts of the black pages, and other parts, you know, we might paint on with the gouache, or I got some kind of metallic pens from UniBall that I ordered, and so, you know, the white, the silver, and the gold. I could do some little doodles in there. I'm just going to try all different things, right? There's that one, just painted around. And, oh, I know what I wanted to try. I have these, like, I don't know if it was out of a children's book or what exactly. These are from Marianne. At least I hope that's right. Trying to always remember my Happy Meals, and sometimes I get people mixed up, but I think it was Marianne. And so it's got all these cute images on it, and I thought it might be kind of fun. Like the back is all super cute too, and I may use a piece of that, but I kind of want to use this fairy folk one right here for right now. So I'm going to tear that out. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We had a very nice weekend. We had my daughter's graduation party, and that was loads of fun. The kids all had a really good time. It was fun. They watched a movie and all that. We were up kind of late though, so I'm kind of out of it really. If I sound a little loopy, that's why. I'm just sort of tired today. Okay, and on this one I want to use watercolor, so for that I'm going to set my cup of water aside, because I'm going to use the water pens that I got from Arteza. I mean, we could gouache paint him too. Maybe we'll try doing gouache with these water pens and see how that works, just for something different, because I haven't done that yet. So let's play around with that and see how that goes. So I'm just using, these are, like I said, Arteza, the water pens with the water inside the little tube that you can keep refilling so that it always has water. And then there's a little button right here that says push. You push down on that to get water into the paintbrush, but a lot of times they're already wet, like this one's wet already, but if you need more water, you can push that and more water will come out. So this is just one of the regular sort of like round tip ones. And let's see, maybe some kind of green would be fun for him. Let's do the pearl emerald. Let's see how that comes out on him. I think it would be cute on his little hat, because he's just like a little elf fairy type guy, and it says fairy folk right there. I was watching Robin Dudley Howe's, I keep saying I apologize, and she was painting book pages, which I may do some of that in here too, because that was super cool. I thought that would be really a lot of fun. Just to, you know, decorate with, but something different. And I'm not going to try to make this perfect. Like, I'm going to leave some negative space, you know, where it's white, because I think it gives it kind of that old ad look or something. I don't know. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Where it's like it's colored but not entirely. And I'm not sure what kind of little thing he's flying on there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's like magical, so we can make it whatever color we want. So let's try this pearl purple. Oh my goodness, I apologize. Those are hard to open. And I've opened it once, but it wanted to stay shut today. I might come in just a little because I feel like I'm really far away. Let's get this up. Just so you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, and so now I have green on my brush, so I'm just going to wipe it on this book page over here to get it cleaned off. I'm actually going to grab a towel because it needs a little more than just what you can do with watercolor. When you're using just watercolor, they clean off really easy, but I'm just going to use a towel. I'm squeezing it a little bit to get water down there to clean it off. Bump my water cup. So we're just gonna, this actually kind of looks like one of those flying grasshoppers, but he's gonna have some purple in his wings. Those were all over where I grew up in Nevada. I mean, we have them here too, but I don't see them quite as often as I did there. And I'm just getting more water than paint on my brush right now, or trying to anyway. This one's almost out of water. And I can come and add another layer too of purple on there. I'm going to clean it off again. And let's use a different color for the body of that. I'm thinking green, but I don't think I'm going to use green. Just try this bronze color. Man, it got, like last night the kids were outside watching a movie, and it's been hot here, like really hot. And it just, the wind started to pick up a little, not horrible, I mean they were still able to watch the movie and stuff, but got a little bit chilly, and it's a little chilly today. Just so strange. And I'm just adding a little bit of green now, just kind of, you know, mixing it. So this might be a fun thing to do with, you know, old ads. This is from like 1949 or whatever. I don't want too much green. I'm trying to keep that bronze look, but add a little green. I probably should have done his legs too, which I need to do. The little farrier elf or whatever he is. Okay, I just need to look at that the right direction. Okay, so it's just sort of different, all different stuff there, which is fine. What color should I do his pants? Maybe I'll do a brown. The bronze would probably work, but I don't want it to look like part of the... Oh, that is the bronze, huh? I was thinking that was a different brown. I'm telling you, I'm out of it. I am loopy. A little more gold over here. Maybe we'll use gold. Me and no sleep is not a good combination. I just could not go to sleep. I don't know why. It was crazy. I just realized I missed his sleeve over here, so I'm going to get some more water in my pen. It really needs more water. And then get a little more green because I missed his sleeve right here. I hope you guys can kind of see that. And then there's little stars and like zings and all kinds of stuff here, so we'll kind of paint those too. Stars and gold. And you have to remember that this is much more opaque than watercolor, so you really just need a little if you're doing stuff like that, if you want to see like the lines underneath and stuff. Otherwise you'll, you know, cover it up so much you won't be able to tell what it was. This is like a little flowery thing here. It's kind of a way to cheat when you're not like, you know, the best painter in the world. I mean, I can paint some things. Other things are very difficult. But I think that's sort of the way it is for everybody. I mean, some people seem like they can just paint anything. It's very cool. I'm just, you know, not trying to be perfect here. I'm going off the edge and everything, you know, it's not, I'm not trying to be perfect. So I think I'm going to go around the edge of that like I did with the other ones after I get this brush cleaned out a bit. I really need more water in it. I always try to kind of reshape them so that they dry. Well, these never really dry, but you know what I mean, like they don't get a weird shape for the next time you go to use them. So I'm going to just use the water again since I had that for the gold. I might still a little of this bronze too. Just going to kind of go along the edge. And I don't know what these are going to turn out like because I've never like used paint on old books or that type of thing. And this is pretty much just like old book page, this paper, so. Okay, now we're going to let that dry and dig it. And just, okay. It was one of these. Okay. Alright, so I think I'll put that kind of as my under base piece, and then we'll just kind of go around it from there. I don't know. Maybe this side looks cooler, so let's put the glue on this side. This is all just playing around. No specific plan. Probably should rip edges or something, but I kind of just want it all one piece because it's kind of our under stuff piece. I got paint on there, it's alright. There's just a few little spots. Kind of go this way though. And I missed a corner like I always do. Can you guys, oh, you guys can't even see here. I'm gonna go back out. Sorry about that. Like nosebleed section. I thought it would work, but I mean it was good for the painting part, but not for this part. And this up here too. I mean, it's okay if like some of this is a little bit not tacked down. I just don't want it to get messed up. Maybe I want this over here because I kind of like that mushroom to be over on that side for some reason. This is the top. Yeah, I kind of like that. Scoot it over even more. And I may do like just all different stuff throughout the whole thing. I haven't totally decided, but it's just going to be a lot of old papers, or like, you know, my quote-unquote old paper digitals because they have the old paper already there and they're readily available, whereas some items are hard to get. You know, I'm not sure what I want there. I want the fairy folk thing there. Yeah, I think I do want that one there. I just feel like it needs a picture or something. And those dried quite quickly, so. I'll go all the way out to like there. Kind of along the lines of the real old scrapbook, maybe, is what I'm thinking, but not exactly. It just, you know how they just glued stuff right down to these pages, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. Just mess that up right there. Let me grab a baby wipe. I wish it was a dry one, but just want to get that glue. I don't want that glue on there. I know it'll dry clear, but okay. There's that. And then over here, I want the mushroom. I don't think it's probably all the way dry. Oh, it actually isn't bad. That stuff dries pretty fast. There's one little wet spot there. Because I like that mushroom. I just do a piece of that. Or just do some doodles up there. Or the little adventure thing, maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. So I'll save that other piece because I can use it somewhere else. So I'm not worried that I didn't use it. Yeah. It's kind of good to have more pieces than not enough too, so. Use this to get that glue off the bottom. Because as always, I put too much glue. And like I said, wait until your paint is 100% dry and you won't have little streaky weird spots like I do. I could stop and start, I guess. That's what I might have to do as we continue on. Or do the painting of the edges ahead of time or something. I got crazy with the glue on that, so it's all over this page. Okay, and then I'm going to use my A is for adventure. I am going to ink around this. I could paint around it too. I think this one I'm just going to do this. And I'll probably put a little extra glue in here. This is sticky, but like I said, I don't know how old these are. And sometimes they kind of start to lose their stick after a while. Sorry, my husband's home. So we can go to the graduation. Okay, I like that. And then let's take some of those pens. I'll use gold. And I don't really have any idea what I'm going to draw. just little somethings. Oh my goodness, come on ruler. Sorry, I'm shaking the whole everything. I just want you guys to be able to see. I'm going to zoom in a little again. Just a little this time. But I think I'm going to do just kind of some of the, sort of like the little flowers there. And I have no idea how they're going to turn out, so. And these are a little thicker than I thought they were. I thought they were a smaller point. I'm just going to kind of do lines all the way around. And then in the middle we'll put some of the white. Kind of dots or whatever. I'm just going all the way around again. I'm not trying to be super duper careful. I'm just little line type things. And there are stars, so we'll do a couple of those. And I stink at stars, but it's fine. They're just meant to be fun little additions, you know? Do one of the little flowers over here. Yeah, I was hoping these were thinner. They're a little thicker than I would like. I think they would work better for me if they were a little bit thinner, but it's okay. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed a different white one. I thought I was grabbing silver. So the little doodles, I don't know, you know, they'll be different each time. They're not always going to be the same. And some I might not do doodles on at all. This time I grabbed the silver. I'm just going to do like little, almost to look like confetti or something. Okay, so I think that will be that for that page. I may add other things. I just don't know yet. You know, it's just like something that's coming together. I just don't really know what I want to do. So, let's see. Any other little bits. She's kind of cute. And you can just add, you know, whatever you feel like, really, to it. My plate. I need to find that pen again. There it is. We'll do some bronze hair on her. Thought those would stay on the end, but they don't. I'm just going to set it right here and paint it. Yeah, this is all very random. Apologize for not having a plan. It's just how sometimes how it works, you know. I don't know. Just develops. Just getting a little water on that gouache. Definitely much more saturated color than watercolor, for sure. Still a lot of blue in there, but that's okay. We're just going to get a little green. Just want to do a little green over here. And then I'm going to kind of put some green on this bow. That is the awesome part about gouache, because with watercolor, you wouldn't really be able to see it over the bow, the black bow. That should be cute. Oh, you know what? It needs the gold around the outside. That's going to be the tricky part about doing the paint. I might have to do it first and then put the pages together or something. Because those colors are a little tricky to get out of the paintbrush. Okay. That's got to dry. I'm just making a mess. This is the problem with not being able to just walk away now and let it dry. Let's look at, I think I might want like a stamp or something on there too. I thought I was done, but then I got, you know, looking and felt like it just wasn't done. This one's cool with the butterfly. Malaysia. Kind of like this. I like it over there. A little color there. Okay, Amy. My goodness. I need to go take a nap. I'm just going to use this art glitter glue. Make sure it stays down. Okay, so this is the page, just so you can see everything all done. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will get together again soon. Bye-bye now.